Get up. You're going to be late for the PvP exam.
Okay, I'm coming over. Let's do this.
I've heard that there's a rumor that this year's PvP exam will be extra dangerous, so you better be on your best behavior.
This is Weapon Civilization, and right now, I'm in the capital known as PvP City. In Weapon Civilization, your entire life is determined by your weapon. Some people get axes, some people get bows, and supposedly some use it to get swords. But from what I've heard, no one's found a sword in Weapon Civilization for hundreds of years. Outside of this city, the world's dangerous and full of PvP, but ironically, PvP City is the only place where PvP is illegal. And now, I'm finally getting my chance to get my first weapon at the PvP exam.
Alright, as I'm sure you already know, it's time for your PvP examination. Go through here, and when you're ready, take the test. It's required by all citizens of PvP City, so don't you think you can skip it?
Hey, Mint.
And these two are my closest friends here, Pepper and Salt. Without them, I'd be completely clueless on surviving in Weapon Civilization.
Today's the day we finally get our weapon assignments. Are you excited?
Yeah, I guess so, but I'm a little nervous. I feel like something is off about today. I can't put my finger on it, but something isn't right.
That's spooky. Are you feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine, but I've been hearing rumors about the PvP exam. Something special is gonna happen. After all, this exam determines where we'll end up after we leave the city, so I'm a bit nervous.
I'm sure it'll be okay. Hopefully we get to join the same weapon faction. I heard the Axes live in a huge mansion.
Do we really have to split up if we're getting different weapon assignments?
I'm not sure. They'll probably explain it in the exam, but I just know once we have our weapon assignments, we're not allowed to stay in the city.
We'll figure it out. We've got each other's backs no matter what.
Alright, let's just head inside. It's almost time to start.
Are you three here for the PvP exam?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, go over to that group.
Alright, let's head over there.
You guys have been selected for the PvP exam. Due to the increasing population in PvP City and our resources shrinking more and more every day, we're forced to evict some of you from the city. Don't be afraid. That's what the PvP exam is for. We're going to have you go through a test of your PvP abilities so you can earn a weapon from the weapon gods.
The weapon gods?
That's right. Weapons are part of who you are in Weapon Civilization. They're bestowed upon you from the weapon gods themselves after exam at the weapon shrine in the center of the town. This exam is to prove yourself to the weapon gods, and then the weapon you get determines your entire life. No pressure or anything.
So whatever weapon we get determines how strong we are in life?
Exactly. For example, I'm a bow user. I used to live with the bow faction, but lucky enough, I got selected as a PvP City Guard. Maybe one day you'll become a PvP City Guard too. That is, if you survive long enough in the outside world. You see, everywhere outside the PvP City is lawless, meaning that you'll have to PvP if you want to survive. But enough yapping, let's just get the exam going. Follow me.
I'm terrible at PvP. What if I don't end up in the same weapon faction?
Like we said, we'll have each other's back no matter what group they assign us to.
In the meantime, let's try and impress these so-called weapon gods. We're gonna need strong weapons to survive outside the city.
First up is parkour. Movement is key to survival in PvP. If you can't complete this course, you'll be lucky to get a win axe. First up, you in the green.
Me?
Yes, you. You'll go first. Oh, one more thing. I'll be shooting at you while you parkour. It's more realistic.
There's no way that's safe. What if you kill him?
Relax. You'll survive if you get hit. Probably.
There goes nothing, I guess. I need to go fast. If I'm too slow, he'll definitely hit me. But I don't want to go too fast, or I'll miss my jump. Then there's no way I'll impress the weapon gods.
Lock in, Mint. You're doing good.
Okay, I only have a few jumps left. Come on, just don't fall. I'm almost there. Okay, this is the final jump.
Way to go, Mint.
Wow, that was actually pretty fast. Maybe you'll actually get a decent weapon after all. You can move ahead to the next arena while I'll test the rest of these chumps. Just follow the guard to your left.
Okay, for this part of the exam, I'll have you all jump in and fight against these zombies with some wooden axes. It's not much, but it'll help show off what you can do in a real combat situation.
Is this safe? What if we can't fend them off?
Well, let's just say you're gonna want to fend them off. Anyways, you're first, so jump in.
But wait, I don't have a weapon yet.
Oh, right. I'll be right back to get your training weapons. Just stay here until I'm back.
Okay, it looks like it's a pit of zombies. I've heard there's lots of these outside the city walls. It's a bit scary, but it should be good practice.
Help, I don't have a weapon. Please.
Did that guy just fall in? Stay calm. The god's coming back.
I can't. There's too many.
I can't believe he has to fight off these zombies with his fists. He's gonna die if no one helps him. Even without a weapon, I have to try and help him.
Oh, thank God. Do you have a weapon?
Sorry, but no. We're gonna have to use our fists.
Oh, great. Now we're both gonna die.
What do I do now? There's too many. I can't take on all these zombies with just my fists, but I have to try. On second thought, I don't think we can win this.
We're saved. Without you, we were dead for sure. This guy was useless.
What? I just tried to save you.
I told you guys to stay put. What was that?
I, slipped and fell in. Sorry.
Well, you failed the exam. You get no weapons, and you're getting banned from the city forever. Now get out of here.
Aw, man.
What about me?
Oh yeah, you 100% failed the exam too.
But I didn't fall. I jumped in to save him.
Really? That's actually kind of impressive. Okay, I guess you can stay, but only because I'm feeling generous today.
Okay, thanks, I guess. But what do I do now?
Follow me into the final part of the exam. I hope you're ready. This part can be a little extreme.
Okay, I guess I don't have much of a choice.
And here we are, the Gladiator Arena. For your final challenge, you'll need to face off against a real person.
What? A real person? You want me to kill someone for the test?
No, you just need to fight until one of us guards calls off the match. We'll make sure you stay alive. Probably.
Well, that's not reassuring at all. Now, at least get a weapon this time.
Oh yeah, here.
Okay, I don't want to hurt whoever I fight, but I need to impress the PvP gods. Sorry to whoever I face, but I cannot hold back.
Alright, participant number 2. You can now come out and begin the match.
Hey, Mint, are you my opponent?
There's no way I can fight you, Pepper. What do we do now?
Less yapping, more fighting.
Let's just go easy on each other. I can take it.
Are you sure? This seems dangerous.
We want to do well for the exam, though. Let's do it.
Okay, here goes.
Ow, that hurts. Maybe go a little bit lighter.
Okay, sorry. I cannot do this.
Hey, why did you stop? You were destroying that guy.
I refuse to fight my friend. If that means the PvP gods think of me as weaker, then so be it. But I'm not gonna hurt Pepper for your stupid exam.
So you give up. So lame.
I quit.
Okay, I hope you enjoy getting a wooden stick as your weapon then.
Let's go.
Pepper, that's not good.
Well, you two can leave the facility and head to the Shrine of Weapons in the center of town. One of the guards there will instruct you on how to receive your weapon placement.
I'm sorry, Mint. I thought I could handle it. I didn't want to make you quit and look back on the weapon gods.
It's alright, Pepper. At least we're both okay. Let's get out of here.
Okay, let's head to the Shrine of Weapons.
I've never actually been inside the Shrine of Weapons.
Me neither. That's where everyone in Weapon Civilization gets their weapons from. Once you receive your weapons from the gods, it's bound to you for life. You can never wield another weapon again, or so they say.
Never? That's pretty serious. Having your entire life decided from one moment outside of your control? Something just feels off about it.
Hey guys, I just finished up my PvP match. I got lucky and my opponent surrendered immediately.
Good for you. I had to fight Pepper.
Oh man, that sucks, but it looks like you guys ended up being okay.
We'll see. The gods said I completely failed the exam, and there's no chance I get a good weapon from the gods.
Well, let's just head inside. Maybe there's more to it?
Oh, you three. I remember you from the beginning of the exam.
So, how do we get our weapons?
Well, like I said before, you'll get your weapons bestowed upon you by the weapon gods, putting you in one of the 6 weapon factions.
What do you mean? Aren't there 7 factions?
Well, there used to be 7, but that's ancient history these days. Don't worry about it. It's not important. Anyways, walk up to the altar and the gods will handle the rest.
Alright, I guess I'll try first. Whoa, an iron axe? That's awesome.
Not bad. Iron axes are given to the strong and mighty. You must have shown an overwhelming power in the exam.
Okay, me next. Whoa, I didn't know what I expected, but it wasn't this.
Ah, a crossbow user. Perfectly for the quiet and stealthy types who prefer to solve their problems with strategy rather than raw power.
Sweet.
Okay, I guess that just leaves me. A wooden sword? I guess that's decent, right?
How is this possible? There hasn't been a sword user in hundreds of years.
What does this mean? Do I join the sword faction?
Like I said before, the sword faction doesn't even exist. There's only 6 factions.
Wait, what? You need to explain. What do you mean they don't exist?
Long ago, there are 7 weapon factions that lived in harmony. The bow faction, the axe faction, the crossbow faction, the mace faction, the trident faction, the shield faction, and the strongest of them all, the sword faction. Each weapon group had their role in society, and united together, the world prospered under the rule of the mighty sword faction for hundreds of years.
So what's the issue then? Isn't Mint a sword user?
Well, that should be impossible. You see, life was peaceful until one night, tragedy would strike. The entirety of the sword faction wiped out overnight. Their leader was found dead in the center of PvP City. The fate of the sword faction is still shrouded in mystery to this day. No one really knows what happened to them, but the destruction of their faction threw off balance of the world, and weapon civilization plummeted into chaos. Each faction turned on one another. Wars broke out for dominance over the weapon civilization, each accusing each other of being the culprits behind the tragedy. And PvP City is the last bastion of peace in the weapon civilization. It's the only place that factions can peacefully discuss borders and trade agreements.
So what does this mean? If the sword faction went extinct? How come the gods gave me this wooden sword?
I have no idea. Like I said, it shouldn't even be possible.
Maybe there's a reason. Did anything happen during your exam?
I mean, kind of. but I still don't fully understand.
But you should be careful. Whatever group took out the sword faction might come for you once the word gets out that you're a sword user running around in weapon civilization. You're the first sword user in over hundreds of years. You'd want to depart soon before it's too late.
And go where? If there's no sword faction, I'm as good as dead outside the city.
Yeah, good luck with that. We don't make any exceptions. Anyone who's given a weapon who isn't just a guard is forced to leave the city by the end of the day. We don't have enough food for everyone here.
Don't worry, Mint. We'll figure it out.
In the meantime, let's get out of here.
Okay, let's leave and come up with a plan. So we have to leave PvP City by the end of the day? What do we do?
Maybe we can get some advice from some of the shopkeepers here. Maybe that guy over there?
Hey, me and my friends just got our weapons. We have to leave by the end of the day. Do you have any advice?
Oh boy, you guys are a bunch of newbies to weapon civilization, huh?
I guess you could say that.
Well, my advice is to pray to the weapon gods, because you stand no chance out there. Every faction sends their best warriors to camp outside the city walls. They farm the newbies and steal whatever loot they might have and fight each other for control of territory. It's a war zone out there.
Oh god, what do we do?
Well, if you can run fast enough, you'll be able to get past the initial war zone. We like to call it no man's land.
So we just need to run as fast as we can. Do you have anything that you could give us to help?
There's no freebies here. If you want something, you'll need to cough up the emeralds.
Well, I'm broke.
Same here.
Well, there's nothing we can do then. I hope this wooden sword is stronger than it looks.
Wait, you have a sword?
Yeah, but keep your voice down. We're not trying to cause any trouble.
I can't believe there's a sword user in the flesh and weapon civilization. I don't know what this means, but there must be a reason. Take these. You'll need them.
I thought you said you didn't have anything that could help us.
I know, but this changes things. Drink these before you leave. They only last for a few minutes, but it'll help you escape into the woods. From there, you should be safe as long as you don't draw any attention.
That's amazing.
Yeah, seriously. I don't know what we'd do without these. Thank you.
Of course. Best of luck out there. You'll want to head up before night, or you'll have to deal with the players and the mobs.
Okay, let's go, guys. Okay, guys, let's be careful and remember to keep running no matter what. Don't look back. Is everyone ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Me too.
Let's go. I can't wait to show everyone my shield.
Oh no.
Yeah, we need to be really careful. They were not joking about people camping the city walls.
Let's drink the potions then.
Okay, let's make a run for it.
Look, fresh meat. Get 'em, boys.
Looks like we've already drawn attention. Keep running, guys.
Keep coming this way. I can see the trees.
Watch out for the cobwebs. They're a death sentence.
We just need to go a little further. Once we're in the woods, we can lose them easily.
We're almost there. I just need to focus on running and trust that they'll be okay. I don't want to yell for them yet, because I might draw attention from enemies. Okay, I should be good for now. Now I gotta find Salt and Pepper. Who knows where they ended up? Even if I do find them, we didn't really think of a plan beyond getting past No Man's Land. Where do we go from here? We need food and a safe place to crash for the night. Well, that's promising. I'm at least not completely lost. This path must lead somewhere, and hopefully not someplace dangerous. So, Pepper, where are you guys? I know I shouldn't be too loud, but it's scary being alone out here.
Finally found you, newbie. Wait till the boys see the loot I bring back from your corpse.
What? Stay back!
Well, a wooden sword user. Let's see how you like my wooden axe.
Well, that was way too close. Wait, my sword! It turned into a stone sword? I didn't even know that was possible. Maybe I shouldn't go down this path. What if Salt and Pepper are still looking for me back in the other part of the woods?
Yo, Mint.
Dude, you scared me. And I'm super low health. I thought you were an enemy.
Oh, sorry. I can't believe you made it out okay. I thought for sure they had you.
How did you escape them?
We were surrounded by them, so I had to show them my full power. Even with an iron axe against their diamond axes, I was able to outmaneuver them 4 against 1. Well, it should have been 4 against 2, but Pepper ran off. It was tough, but I managed to fend them off. And look, I got an upgrade.
That's cool, but where did Pepper run off to?
No clue. I thought maybe he met up with you. I ran in the direction of Pepper, but got kinda lost on the way and found you instead.
Well, I'm glad we met up quickly. With your sense of direction, you would have gone straight back into No Man's Land. Maybe Pepper went down this path?
Maybe, but a path like this in the middle of the woods, it feels a little too good to be true. We should be careful.
We don't have time to be careful. We need to find Pepper and get some food quickly before nightfall.
Okay, let's try going down the path. What's the worst that could happen?
Stop right there. Walk any farther, and the next round of arrows will shoot through your skull.
Oh god, it's an ambush.
Oh, so that's the worst that could happen.
Show us your weapons. What factions do you belong to? What? A sword? What kind of trick is this?
It's not a trick. I just got my weapon today.
Chief's gonna want to hear about this. Let's round them all up and take them back as prisoners.
What?
You two will come with us into the chief's chamber, and you will plead your case with him. Whatever he deems fit for you is the punishment you would be dealt.
Punishment? What does that even mean?
Well, if you don't have any loot to offer us for your lives, we'll keep you as prisoners and put you to work in the mines. Or worse.
Well, it's not my cup of tea, but it's better than dying at least.
Okay, let's just talk this out with your leader.
Very well. He's right in this building. Go ahead.
So my people have told me of your special trait. I can see it now. That energy radiating from you. You must be the sword user.
I'm actually an axe user.
Oh, so this must be the sword user.
Yeah, that's right. I have the stone sword. It was wooden, but something happened to it. I don't know how, but it was upgraded.
Well, it's settled then. We'll execute both of you and take your weapons. I'm sure I can trade this magic sword of yours for a good amount of food with one of the other factions. I've never heard of a weapon that can upgrade over time.
What? You can't execute us?
Oh yes, I can. Trust me, you won't be the first. Although you will be the first sword user I've executed.
What do we do? Should we make a run for it?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. I'm quite precise.
Wait!
What is the meaning of this?
I'm a new crossbow user myself, and these are my friends.
A fellow crossbow user. Well, now things have gotten interesting. Why should I spare your friends? One of them is a sword user. Even having them in my vicinity is spreading bad luck all around us. I can feel it in the air.
I think that might just be you guys. You all really have to take a shower. But anyways, look. Clearly some group or faction took out the sword factions long time ago, which means they have the power to destroy the entire weapons factions. That's a threat way beyond a silly argument. That threatens all of weapon civilization.
I suppose you're right, but what of it?
Well, I want to get to the bottom of it. Mint's our only chance of figuring out what happened to the sword faction. Maybe we can solve the case once and for all and bring back peace to weapon civilization.
That sounds nice and all, but why should I care?
Well, maybe the crossbow faction could lead the new united weapon civilization.
You'd be willing to do that?
Yeah, sure. Definitely. If you let us free, I promise to help put you guys in power over PvP City.
Well then, why didn't you just say so? Very well, I'll help you.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
So we can leave then?
Come with me first. I suggest you three venture east towards the remains of the destroyed sword faction. Maybe you can find answers to your predicament there.
That sounds like a good plan, but how do we know we're headed the right way?
I have a map. Here, take this and lead your friends.
Are you sure? I tend to get lost pretty easily.
No, it must be you. I can sense it in your aura. You are a naturally gifted navigator.
You've gotta be joking.
Would you rather I execute you guys?
No. It's okay. It's okay.
That's what I thought. Take this map, follow the path through the desert and the dark forest. Once you've done that, you'll stumble across the ruins of what was once the sword faction. I don't know what you'll find, but if it brings my faction one step closer to ruling all of weapon civilization, then do what you must.
Okay, thank you.
Also, take this. You can't go on a grand life-changing adventure on an empty stomach.
Sweet. I've been getting pretty hungry.
And for you, take these poison arrows. They might come in handy, as a fellow crossbow user.
Definitely. I'll make sure to do you proud as a member of your faction.
Good luck on your adventure. Just head down this path to start on your way.
Okay, we're heading off then.
I think we're far enough. They probably can't hear us.
How did we get out of that?
I don't really know. I guess we just made a promise to help them rule over all of weapon civilization.
We'll just have to handle that later. First, we need to get to the ruins of the sword faction and get to the bottom of this. We need answers. Why do I have a sword?
Alright, let's do this. I think we take a left up here.
And of course you're in charge of directions.
Okay, so I think we're going the right way.
You know you could just give one of us the map. It's not like they could tell anymore if you just gave it to us.
Let's play it safe. Trust me, I can handle this.
Do you guys see that? Look over there.
We should investigate. Let's get closer.
Fine, but don't make any loud noises. We do not want to draw attention.
Hey, you agreed to pay 20 emeralds for that wheat.
Well, things have changed. This is how much the king is willing to spend.
A deal is a deal. Honor our agreement or else you will not like what happens next.
Take the 10 emeralds and we'll be on our way. We don't fear you.
This looks like it's gonna get ugly. Let's bounce.
This is awkward.
Who was that? Over there. Spies. After them.
Get him!
Oh no, run.
Didn't I say to keep quiet?
Look, it's not his fault.
Let's just focus on getting out of here.
Maybe we could take them. The 3 of us versus all 6 of them. It could be worse odds.
It's not worth the risk. Let's just try and lose them up ahead at this river, and we can hide in the water for a bit while we catch our breath.
Okay, it's worth a shot.
Okay, I think we lost them.
But wait, where's Salt?
Of course we lost him.
And he has the map.
I think he went to fight them off while we ran. So either best case scenario, he won the fight, or...
Or what?
Let's just hope that he won the fight.
How do we even get back? Everything looks the exact same in this forest.
You're right, I have no clue how we're gonna find him, especially with how easily he gets lost. But wait, that's smoke.
Maybe Salt set up a campfire?
Yeah, I bet you're right. Let's head that way. This is where the campfire was. Yo, Salt, is that you?
Salt? What?
You're not Salt. What did you do to him?
We don't have the slightest clue what you're talking about. We didn't do anything to that guy.
What? You guys didn't fight him?
Those Trident losers got to him first and took him as a prisoner. Didn't even give us our emeralds either.
Oh no, Salt's captured?
Speaking of emeralds, give us everything you got.
What do we do, Mint? Should we run?
Enough running. If you guys don't want trouble, then you best back down.
I got your back, Mint. I'll give you covering fire.
I just have to use the sword to my advantage and attack them. If we can at least kill 2 of them, we can get one of them to surrender. I just have to be careful not to get hit. It is 2 people against 3 after all.
Wait, I surrender.
That's what I thought. I'm sorry about your friends, but you left us no choice.
Those idiots? I can stand to spend another minute with them. If you do me no harm, then we're good. No hard feelings.
We're just looking for our friend, the axe user with the blindfold.
Well, your best bet is to hope that these Trident users kept them as prisoners and didn't kill them yet.
Where do you think they took him?
The Trident faction has an underwater city deep in the ocean. I didn't have the slightest clue how you get into it, but if you do, you'll likely find them locked up in there somewhere.
We don't have a choice. We're gonna head to the ocean then.
Just head northeast and you'll find it.
Okay, Mint. Let's go before it's too late.
Thanks for the help.
Just make sure to get revenge on those thieves that ripped us off. I'm never doing business with the Trident faction ever again.
Alright, will do.
Hey, Mint. He's right. It looks like there's an ocean up ahead.
We gotta be careful. So was captured by these guys after all. There's no way someone as strong as him could get captured by a weak faction.
So, what are you saying?
We can't hold back against them. I know you're still new to using that crossbow, Pepper, but I'm counting on you to be my backup.
Okay, I'll try my best. I'm ready.
But first, we're gonna need to make a boat.
This should do just fine.
Okay, let's set sail at night. We're gonna want to make sure we aren't spotted.
Whoa, look, there's lights in the water.
That must be the city. It's not so secret at nighttime. The only issue is actually getting in. It looks like there's an entrance down there, but it's guarded by Trident users.
What do we do?
Fighting underwater would give them a huge advantage. It'll slow down your crossbow shots from the water resistance.
Yeah, that's no good.
So here's the plan. I'll try to bait them and lure them up to the surface. You'll stay here at the boat and be able to line up your crossbow shots at full power.
But wait, while you're swimming up, won't they be throwing tridents at you?
That's fine. I can dodge them. Let's give it a go. I'll have to be quick so I don't run out of breath. Okay, looks like they noticed me. Time to swim up fast. Now, Pepper, it's your chance.
I'm reloading. You have to fend them off.
That was way too close.
Yeah, no kidding.
Whoa, my sword upgraded again. This time to an iron sword.
That's weird. I didn't know weapons could do that.
Yeah, I've been noticing it with my sword. It seems like once I've got enough experience with it, it upgrades to a stronger weapon.
That's insane, Mint. There's no way we'll lose to those guys with that. Let's just get to Salt.
Don't discredit yourself either. You saved me just now. You're just as strong as me, even if you don't know it yet. Anyways, let's move quickly before anyone notices the guards are missing. We just need to find Salt, break him out, and get out. That's weird. I thought there were more Trident users around. Seems like they're all gone.
Good for us then. Let's just find Salt and get out of here.
Yeah, but I don't know which building he's being held prisoner in. This one over here kind of looks prison-like.
I don't know. I guess?
Let's try it.
What is the meaning of this?
Salt? What's going on here?
You know this Axe user? We were about to interrogate him to spill his secrets on the Axe faction.
I told you, I don't know anything.
Likely story. You have a diamond axe. Only the highest level members of the Axe faction have weapons of that strength.
Let him go. He's our friend. He's not a spy.
And who are you two? How did you even get in here?
We're just trying to save our friends. I'm not an axe user. See?
Well, a sword user. What an interesting development. Who cares about this spy when you've come to my doorstep with a rare treasure like that?
It's not for sale. Just give us our friend.
Well, we have you outnumbered. I could easily capture all 3 of you and take what I want from your corpses. But since you've managed to break into my city and come barging in here, I must respect your courageous spirit.
Thanks, I guess.
So in the Trident faction tradition, I will challenge you to a one-on-one match to the death.
To me, it looks like you're already dead. You're a walking skeleton.
Very funny, but it won't be funny when your friend is dead at my feet.
Can't we just work this out some other way?
Would you rather every member of my faction capture you two like we did with your friend over here?
Trust me, Mint. Fighting them all at once is a lot harder than you think. I learned that firsthand.
Fine, I'll accept your challenge.
Well then, let's not waste any time.
Okay, this guy's strong. I can sense it. I have to be careful, or else I might die. Okay, I just had to hit him. Okay, back off, back off. Go in to hit him again. Let's go, I hit him twice. Okay, go back. Another time. Wait, I have to eat. His Trotters are too powerful. Okay, I'm regenerating some health. I'm at 1 heart. No. This is my last piece of bread. I have to do this. For salt and pepper. There's no way I'm gonna lose. I can't lose. There's no way. This guy is way too strong, but I can't lose. I need to save Pepper and Salt. I can't beat this guy alone. He's too strong. Pepper, Salt, I'm sorry. I can't do it.
What? This is supposed to be a one-on-one duel.
Sorry, but we're not letting you kill our friend.
Thanks, guys. That was almost the end of me. But I didn't expect you to break the one-on-one rules. Now I'm as good as dead from the rest of these Trident users.
If there's anything I learned from getting captured before, it's that we shouldn't face their problems alone. We need to work together and fight as a team, even if that means breaking his honorable one-on-one match.
Agreed. I'd break every rule in the world to save both of you.
Thanks, guys.
You three just killed our leader? You think we'll let you escape? Well, you'd be correct. That guy was a total jerk to all of us. He treated us like absolute trash, and now that he's gone, we could finally live our lives the way we want. So honestly, who cares if he's gone?
Oh, okay, that was unexpected.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, so we're finally back on track.
Yup, and from here on out, we work as a team no matter what. No more solo missions, no more splitting up, we stick together.
Agreed.
What's the map say?
We just head southeast through the desert. It'll take about a day, and then we'll reach the Dark Forest.
Okay, let's head out.
Hey, Mint, do you see that over there? It looks like a group of horses.
Oh, sweet. That will make our journey way faster. Let's head over there. On second thought, maybe not.
Let's run.
If you guys want to run, this time I'll run with you as a team.
There's no way we'll outrun them if they're on horses. We need to find somewhere to hide. There's no trees or anything to use as cover.
Look ahead, there's a ravine.
There's water at the bottom. Should we jump? Ah!
Looks like we have to. Now we're stuck down here.
But they can't bring their horses down here, or they'll get trapped. And if they jump in, we'll be on an equal playing field.
That's true.
Look what we have here, boys. A couple of trespassers in bow territory.
We're not trying to invade your lands. We're just passing through.
That's what they all say. And by the looks of it, you're not planning to pass through anything being stuck in this hole.
He's not wrong, guys. What do we do?
I'll come up with a plan. Give me a second.
We don't want to fight you guys.
Well, that's not up to you to decide. You clearly got your loot and you're planning on making it through the desert. Get 'em, boys.
Run, get over the cover here.
We'll wait here all day if we have to. Sooner or later, you'll run out of food. You can't hide forever.
Any plans yet?
Maybe. Do you still have those poison arrows, Pepper?
Oh, right. I almost forgot about those. Yeah, I still have them.
I think we might need to use them. We can swim up the waterfall back to the top while they're healing. And since they're close, we can close the distance before they can get their shots off with their bows.
We need to swim up quick while they're still waiting for the poison to wear off.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
You've got this, Pepper. Just be careful and try to dodge their shots. Okay, so let's go. Now's our chance. It's gonna be a 2-on-3. With me and Saul at the top, and since Pepper's arrows applied poison, they should be low. And if we can get close, their bows won't be very useful in combat.
Watch out. One of them's aiming it at you guys.
Keep going, Mint. You can do this.
I just have to keep going. If I can end all of them, we win. There's only one left. Let's go. They were all low HP. I did it, guys.
Awesome. Good work, Mint.
That was amazing teamwork, guys. That plan actually worked like almost flawlessly.
I was worried for a second, but you're all right. We did good.
And best of all, we can use their horses. Getting through this desert should be easy now.
Yeah, this looks about right. According to the map, the sword civilization used to live in this forest.
Awesome. We're getting close then. I hope I can find some answers as to why I was given the sword by the weapon gods.
I'm sure you'll find something, but maybe don't bring the horses. The forest looks thick, and it might be hard to travel with them.
We also don't know who or what's lurking in there. Better to keep them safe out here than put them in danger.
Alright, we'll head out on foot from here. Let's hurry before night.
It's getting dark, Mint. Should we set up camp?
I don't know. It could be dangerous.
Might be more dangerous to keep heading in while it's dark.
That's true. Okay, let's leave for the night.
Mint, wake up. We're under attack.
What's going on?
It's a zombie horde. They're all holding swords.
There's nowhere to run. We have to fight back.
I'm low health. Help.
So, I think you'll need to use your full power. It's looking bad.
Alright. I'm still a little tired from the past few days, but I'll try my best.
Whoa. You did it, Salt. You're incredible.
No kidding. You're a natural born axe user after all.
Guys, my axe broke.
What? I didn't even know weapons could break.
Me neither. I think I might have overdone it.
Whoa, that's not good. If another horde of zombies shows up, we're cooked.
Let's just get out of here. We can still come back in the morning.
Bad news. One of the zombies destroyed the map while we were sleeping.
So we're lost here?
I think I remember the way out. Follow me.
You don't think those zombies might have been fallen sword users from history, do you?
That would make sense, but it's hard to say.
Maybe they were drawn to your sword.
Let's hope not. With your axe being broken, this sword is the last melee weapon we have.
I also want to mention I'm getting pretty low on arrows.
Let's hope we don't run into any more trouble.
Looks like we found it after all.
So this is it. The remains of the sword faction.
So Mint, do you feel any special magical feelings or connections?
No.
Ah, dang it. Looks like this trip was pointless after all.
No, let's just look around before we get disappointed.
It seems pretty much abandoned and looted. Like they said, there haven't been sword users in weapon civilization in centuries, Mint.
No kidding. But if I'm a sword user, I want to try to find any hint towards my history. I want to know what my purpose in weapon civilization is. Every other weapon has a role in this world. But as for me, I don't have an assigned purpose.
Don't worry about that, Mint. Even if we don't find anything here, you can just do your own thing.
That's the plan. But I still want to know why the weapon gods chose me. There must have been a reason.
Hey guys, you might want to check this one out. I found something. Seems like it wasn't anything after all. Sorry guys, nothing here.
There's no way they built a giant staircase to lead to nothing. Maybe we can get through.
I have an idea.
Makes sense. The sword faction must have used weapon-based locks. But that means they must have been trying to protect and hide something.
Yeah, I wonder what's down here. This place is huge.
No kidding. What do you think it is? Some kind of secret bunker?
Maybe someone lives here. Hello? Anyone here?
Don't yell. We don't know if anyone here is a friend or foe yet.
Oh, right. Sorry.
At last, I've been awaiting you, adventurer.
What the freak? Who are you? What is this place?
I'm the one who made your weapon. I'm the Forge Master, creator of all weapons in weapon civilization. And this here is my weapon forge.
Wait, what? I thought the weapon gods gave out the weapons.
Long ago, I was a gifted mortal like you. I was an astounding blacksmith and created marvelous weapons that impressed the gods. Back then, weapons weren't assigned to players, but rather any player could wield any weapon. The gods saw me for my talent of weapon creation and decided to task me with creating order in the world. I would create weapons, send them through player to the weapon gods, and they would assign them to the souls of players, binding that player to a specific weapon type, thus creating the structure and order in the world. Axe users collected lumber, trident users would fish, and so on. So here in this very weapon forge, I created every weapon in weapon civilization.
That's incredible, but that doesn't solve the mystery behind the sword faction. What happened here?
Well, it's time you learn the truth on the reason that made that sword you have. Long ago, the sword faction built their city atop my forge to protect my weapons from getting into the wrong hands.
Why would they protect them? Didn't you say weapon classes were bound to the user?
Only when a weapon is bestowed by the gods does it bind a player's soul to that weapon type. When a weapon is newly crafted, it can be wielded by any user.
So you're saying anyone could use a sword if it's not given by the gods?
Yes, precisely. And one such faction learned of this truth. That was the Shield faction.
The Shield faction? Are you saying they were the ones responsible for destroying the sword faction?
You see, the shields were tasked to be protectors in weapon civilization. Shields were capable of defending against all other weapon types, but had no offensive capabilities. As such, they were never seen as a possible threat to the sword faction, and they partnered with the Shield faction. However, when the Shield faction learned about the truth behind the weapons in weapon civilization, the thought of being able to wield both the sword and the shield corrupted his mind. He knew it was forbidden by the weapon gods, as having that much power would threaten the balance of weapon civilization. But nonetheless, they turned their back on the weapon gods, and on that fateful night, they stormed the forge. They stole my weapons, killed the ruling faction, and locked me away to hide the evidence.
That's horrible. I can't believe it.
So you're saying the Shield faction betrayed all of weapon civilization? How come they only took out the sword faction?
That I don't know. I can only speculate. If they were to attempt to overthrow all of weapon civilization as it stands, they would likely be defeated by the combined efforts of the other factions. But lately, the feuds between themselves have increased. The trust between the factions is broken, and PvP City is running lower and lower on resources. Any day now I suspect they will launch their assault and take over weapon civilization.
How do we stop them?
That's precisely why I made your weapon. Every time I tried to craft a new sword to create new sword users in the world, the weapon gods denied it, perhaps fearing that the shield users would simply kill any new sword users and take their weapons, only further increasing their strength. So I used all my power to create a special weapon, the Infinity Sword, a sword of limitless power. As the user grows in strength, so does the weapon. I made it with hope that the weapon gods would finally allow for another sword user to be born into weapon civilization. Someone who could avenge the fallen sword faction. I didn't choose you specifically as a wielder, but the weapon gods did. They saw a mighty warrior within you, and I trust their judgment. You must save us. You must save weapon civilization.
I don't know what to say. This is so much to take in.
No kidding.
If what you said was really true, with that sword you have, Mint, maybe we can stand a chance.
That explains why it's been upgrading throughout our journey.
Yes, it's my greatest creation. It's an honor to see such a mighty warrior wield it.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm that strong, but it has helped me a lot so far.
What should I do next then?
Well, we're gonna need to find the Shield faction. First, we should head to PvP City. We need to expose the Shield civilization of its lies and show the world the truth behind the atrocity that occurred hundreds of years ago. Forge Master, will you come with us?
Very well. I will explain my story to the people of Weapon Civilization. I can only hope that they will actually listen.
Alright, with you, I'm sure we can expose the Shield faction's plans before it's too late. Let's do this. Let's save Weapon Civilization.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to make it into the city, which means we'll have to cross no man's land.
Not to mention, we'll probably get immediately stopped by the guards once we're in the city. We're kicked out, remember?
Right, but that's fine. The guards can actually help us get to the people in charge of the city.
Well, you'd be surprised. They might not be so helpful.
Nonetheless, if you can bring me into the city, I will speak before the Council of Faction Leaders.
Okay, let's make a run for it. I know you're old, Forge Master, but we don't have a choice.
I may be old, but I can still keep up with you.
We're almost halfway there. Keep it up, guys. I don't see any trouble.
Looks like fresh meat. Get 'em, boys. We just need to make it into the city borders. There's no way they'll chase us into it.
Alright, we're almost there.
You think you're safe now that you're in the city? That's funny.
Mint, watch out.
Don't worry. Anyone threatening another player in the city has to get past my bow first.
Oh god, let's just get out of here.
Well, sweet. There's my free axe replacement.
Hey, you're the god from the PvP exam. We need to speak to the faction leaders immediately.
You're gonna need an appointment for that.
Screw the appointment. This is urgent news that needs to be brought to the attention of all of Weapon Civilization. Bring us to the faction leaders immediately.
Whoa, if it's that serious, then fine. I'll bring you to them. But I don't think they're gonna be happy with you barging in.
Thank you. Trust me, it's very important. Stop what you're doing. We need to expose the Shield faction for their crimes.
What? Who are you people bursting into private meetings unannounced and accusing my faction of crimes?
You destroyed the Sword faction? You stole weapons for yourselves? We know the truth now.
Pathetic lies. We've done no such thing.
Oh yeah? Well, this here is the legendary Forge Master himself, the creator of all weapons of Weapon Civilization. We found him locked away at the ruins of the old Sword faction, and he claims he saw the truth himself.
It's true. Many years ago, I witnessed the betrayal of the Shield faction. They seized many weapons from my forge and locked me away. I believe they're plotting something grand. Perhaps they're planning to take over all of Weapon Civilization by force. You must stop them now.
Lies. Everything you've said is complete propaganda to try and frame us, the protectors of Weapon Civilization, as enemies to our allies. We would never do such a thing. The Shield faction soared to protect the swords. We had no part in their downfall.
That's an interesting claim you make, old man. You're telling us you witnessed the massacre firsthand that long ago? How old could you possibly be?
I did witness it. My claims are the truth. That sword that Mint carries is proof of my work. I helped bring the swords back from the dead. Mint will save Weapon Civilization. You must believe us. Wait, isn't that the Trident leader? I thought we killed him.
You fools, I'm a skeleton. I can't actually die.
That actually makes a lot of sense now that you mention it.
So these interrupting guests are now admitting to attempting to kill a fellow faction leader? You four are making baseless claims, and it's clear to us that you're just trying to turn us against one another.
As much as I love fighting, I agree with the Shield leader for once. These claims sound ridiculous.
Then let's have a final vote. Who believes these outrageous claims? Turn on your lights.
I believe these claims may have some evidence supporting them. I've heard rumors about strange sightings in the Shield Factory territory. Arrows found on the ground, far from both crossbow and bow territory. Quite odd, isn't it? That is odd, but it isn't hard evidence. I can't support this. Considering they've broken my trust once before, I have no trust in these claims in the slightest.
Well then, 5 against 1. It would seem like you've been outvoted. As punishment for wasting our time and spreading such disgusting rumors about us, you four who barged in here are now permanently banned from PvP City. If you ever return, you'll be killed on sight by all the city guards.
What? How can you all be so stupid? He's playing you all. You need to stop him before it's too late.
Although I believe there may be some credibility to your claims, I must honor the vote of my fellow faction leaders. We may disagree on trade agreements, but at the end of the day, a vote is a vote. You must leave the city forever.
I feared this would occur. The people of this world are too ignorant to corruption.
Well, this sucks. I guess we have no choice. Let's leave.
What should we do, Mint? They didn't listen to us.
We don't have a choice. We need to take matters into our own hands and stop them ourselves.
Maybe we could get help from the crossbow faction. They've helped us before.
It's worth a shot. You want to try getting their help?
Sure, I'll speak to the leader.
I'll go with Pepper. If he can't convince them, maybe I can.
Alright, be careful. We'll meet up in the woods outside town after. It's not safe to stay around in the city any longer than we need to. Okay, we should look for some upgrades as well.
Turn around slowly. No sudden movements.
Wait, what?
We said no sudden movements. But it seems the rumors are true. You really are a sword user. If you can't hand over your sword,
let us take your friend with us. We'll spare your life.
No way. I refuse to give up my sword. And there's no way I'd let you imprison the Forge Master again.
Considering the stunt that you tried to pull at the council meeting, I'd consider this offer pretty generous.
I'm not negotiating with threats like that.
Then we have no choice.
Run while I hold them off.
I may be old, but I'm quite experienced with PvP.
Thanks for the help. I didn't know you could fight like that.
Look, your sword. It's upgraded once again.
You're right. It's reached diamond level.
Incredible. I'm glad someone as strong as you was chosen to wield such a weapon. With that, I'm sure you can defeat the Shield faction no matter what tricks they have up their sleeves.
I can't believe they sent assassins after us. This city is way too dangerous. The gods can't handle this.
Those guards aren't going to help us either. We're banned from the city. We're as good as wanted criminals now.
You're right. We need to get out of the city before that. I want to see if I can get any last minute upgrades. I know a guy who might be able to help. Okay, I don't think we've been seen by any guards. Let's head in.
Well, it's good to see you again. I'm glad you made it out okay, but I didn't expect to see you in the city.
We're actually banned from the city. It's a long story, but me and my friend need your help.
You're the Forge Master. I heard legends of your work. The weapons you make are given straight to the weapon gods.
I appreciate the kind words, but we have more pressing matters.
We need some upgrades. We're planning to fight the Shield faction. What do you have?
Resources in the city have gone very sparse. I have a few chest plates, some healing potions, and not much else.
Anything helps.
Wait, I do have one thing. Hand me your sword.
Hold on. I don't know if I can trust you with it.
He's a blacksmith. If he has any honor, he wouldn't dare think of stealing a weapon. Give him the blade.
This should do just fine. A sharpness enchantment. An old friend gave it to me a few years back. Enchantments are mighty rare in weapon civilization. I was saving it for an important trade deal, but I have a feeling you'll need it more.
That's incredible. Thank you.
Open up. We've got a report that you're housing criminals.
Quick, we need to get out of here. Go to the back door while I distract the guards.
Alright, let's go. I told Salt and Pepper to meet me in the woods, but now that I'm thinking about it, the woods are pretty big. And if Salt is navigating, we could be here for hours.
Hey, Mint.
Salt, Pepper. Good to see you guys. Did you have any luck with getting back up?
Yep, check it out.
The Shield faction has been known to be jerks to every other faction when it comes to trade agreements. At this point, even if they don't have stolen weapons, I want to teach them a lesson.
We appreciate the help. It's gonna be a hard fight. What's the best way to attack them?
Alright, listen up. The Shield faction lives in the snowy taiga west of PvP City. They have a heavily fortified castle that'll surely be protecting their weapon stash you claim they have.
So that's our target. We need to break in and steal back the weapons before they can launch their attack on weapon civilization.
Breaking in won't be easy. They'll use every weapon they can to defeat us.
And that will probably include swords too. I had some in my forge back when it was raided. I even had a diamond sword. It won't be easy to take them down.
Alright, let's go.
That up ahead is their base, but I'm surprised there aren't many more guards. They should have been expecting us.
Yeah, I only see those two at the front. Maybe they're not prepared.
Okay, let's launch our attack. Crossbows, ready your arrows.
Now's our chance, Mint. Let's go. Fire.
Come on, we just have to win this battle. We can get through to their base. Come on. Boom.
Alright, the coast is clear. Everyone, come on through.
Pepper, come on, shoot them. I'm gonna use my sword and attack them head on. They're strong, but I was expecting stronger. Something isn't right.
Mint, isn't it weird the guards here only have wood and stone tools? You'd think they have iron or maybe even diamond.
Yeah, that is odd.
Hey guys, this door leads to the storage vault. The weapons might be in here.
Check the chests. We need to secure the weapons. Wait, they're empty? Maybe they're not stored here.
Nothing here.
Where could they be hiding them?
You're too late. After that stun you pulled in the capital, our leader realized he needed to strike before you could. Say goodbye to PvP City. When he's finished with it, it'll be nothing more than a crater in the ground.
What? What do you mean?
I've said enough. You'll never catch me.
Well, that guy was an idiot. Let's keep looking.
No, I think what he said is true. No wonder there's few guards here. And their weapons are so weak. They're not protecting the weapon stash. They're using it. They're attacking PvP City while we attack their base.
Oh no, I think you're right.
We gotta head back as soon as possible then. The city guards could barely protect against barbarians in no man's land. There's no way they can defend against a full-on army.
Not to mention, they've got swords. The strongest weapon in weapon civilization. I skipped out on a council meeting today to help with this attack. The other faction leaders are still in the city. If he wipes them out, there won't be any united army to face them. The Shield faction will destroy the whole world.
Not if we can stop him. Let's go. Oh no, it's a massacre.
It's a sight I've seen before.
Let's hurry. We need to get into the city and find the leader. If we can stop him, we can stop this whole army.
It looks like the army is already in the city. We'll give you guys covering fire to cross through no man's land, while you four try to find the leader of the Shield faction.
There's enemies everywhere. We can probably hold them off for a while, but not forever, Mint.
I know. Let's try and settle this quickly. The longer we stay, the more likely one of us doesn't make it out. Come on, guys. We just have to run through and attack them. Just be careful and don't take too much damage. We have to end the shield faction. I don't want to end them, but we have to save weapon civilization. Come on. We can do this. Oh my. I almost just died.
Look over there. There's a crowd of people.
This can't be good. Let's see what's going on.
We're confiscating all your weapons. Those who refuse will meet the end of this blade. That's right, I'm no longer a shield user, nor am I a sword user. I'm not confined by the world we live in. Weapons don't control me, I control them.
On one hand, I understand what he means, but this is the wrong way to go about it. A violent takeover isn't the way to change weapon civilization.
With all this power, I will create a new era for weapon civilization. One where the strong who can wield any weapons can rule the weak.
Mint, where did the Forge Master go?
I don't know, I thought he was just with us. Did we lose him in the crowd?
Look up there.
I'll make a demonstration out of this man right here. He represents the old era, the legendary blacksmith who created the very weapons that lead our revolution. But yet, he still clings onto the belief of the weapon gods, the very gods who dictate how our lives are meant to be lived. Enough of that. No more weapons bound to the user by the gods. With this, we begin the new era.
No!
Anyone who submits to my leadership will be treated as an equal, and for those who dare challenge my authority, you'll meet the same fate as that geezer.
That's horrible. He just killed him?
I swear he was just with us. What happened?
We must have lost him in the crowd and he got captured while I wasn't looking. I can't believe I was so careless.
It's okay, Mint. We can still avenge him. Let's focus on the mission. We need to take him out.
You're right. Let's face him, here and now, together. That's enough. Your conquest and desire for power ends here.
Your faction was responsible for the massacre of the Sword faction. You people are evil.
You think we're the evil ones? We wanted to make a change in this world, and we're told to stay in line as the protectors. So we took matters into our own hands. You're just as bad as the weapon gods themselves. I'm going to destroy you and this old world.
We won't let you. You killed the Forge Master. You didn't do anything to wrong you or the people of this world.
He was just a pawn in the scheme of the weapon gods. All they did was control people's lives. Under my rule, those who deserve power will be given the chance. I was the strongest warrior in my PvP exam, and the gods determined me to be a shield user. It was stupid.
I know. I didn't choose to have the sword either, but killing other and destroying the world just to make differences isn't the way to go about it. You're just gonna cause more anger and despair in the world.
If that's the cost of freedom, then so be it. If you want to fight me, go ahead. I don't care if I die fighting for my cause. Even if you kill me, you won't make it out of the city alive. My faction is loyal to no end.
It's 3-on-1. We can take him, Mint. Let's do this.
Wait, he may be evil, but even in his lies, there is some truth. He isn't acting completely without motivation. There's a reason he's doing this. People are upset with the world that is weapon civilization. It's the reason the city was running out of resources. Everyone is split up and fighting with one another.
What?
Even if we stop him, we wouldn't be solving anything. Another member of the faction would just take his place, and we wouldn't stop this war. We need to think about the big picture.
Then what do? We have to try something.
I need to solve this another way. I need to do something other than just senseless violence.
So, you surrender? If so, then throw your weapons, and maybe I'll spare your lives.
No, no one should have this power. I need to break the cycle. Who are you?
I am the one who gave you that sword, Mint. I am the god of swords and weapon civilization. You tried to destroy the Infinity Sword, so I brought you here.
I see. Why did you choose me?
You showed me commendable bravery, and we saw potential in you. You had the power to change weapon civilization forever. For good or for evil, that choice was up to you. But I wanted to see what you could do.
I think in order to save weapon civilization, I need to fix this system you've created. It's not fair to the people.
Mint, when we gave the sword to you, we knew the risk. The choice to uphold our civilization or to destroy it with your hands. The Infinity Sword holds an infinite amount of power in it. If you destroy it, it would destroy all weapons as we know it. You would destroy weapon civilization as we know it. Mint, the choice is up to you.
So if I destroy the Infinity Sword, it would destroy all the weapons in weapon civilization?
You would cut off the connection between the players and the weapon gods. If you do this, there's no coming back.
I know, but it's the only way. I must save weapon civilization. And to do that, I need to get rid of the system that created this problem in the first place.
Very well. Goodbye, Mint. What? What did you do?
I've broken the connection to the weapon gods, and as a result, all the weapons in weapon civilization have been destroyed.
What? You could do that?
That's incredible. You found a way to stop fighting without more violence.
I guess so. Honestly, I didn't know what would happen when I destroyed the Infinity Sword. I'm sure the gods chose me thinking I'd use it to defeat the Shield faction, but I chose my own destiny. I didn't let the sword choose my path.
You fools destroyed all the weapons we worked so hard to obtain? Years of planning gone to waste? Our entire way of life?
It's like you said, this world had problems. We couldn't just stop you and ignore them. We needed to fix weapon civilization. And since you don't have any weapons, you can't hurt anyone anymore.
So now what? What are we supposed to do with our lives?
That's up for you to decide. It's time for us to choose our own paths. No more weapon gods, no more faction leaders. From here on out, anyone can use any weapon they wish to. We can choose our own destiny.
But wouldn't that be kind of chaotic?
It would be. A corrupt order can be just as dangerous as chaotic freedom. I think we need to find a balance. We'll establish PvP City, and we'll have new PvP exams, where players choose their own weapon at the end. And no more split factions. One united faction, the weapon faction.
You were spitting bars, Mint.
Yeah, that was so beautiful.
Enough. I may not have a weapon, but I will never surrender.
That's for killing the Forge Master.
Wow, Salt. You're actually so strong, even without a weapon. It's kind of scary.
I was planning to spare him, but after he attacked me like that, he had it coming.
We're just finishing up repairs on the city. I knew you'd accomplish great things for weapon civilization, but I must admit, I didn't expect this.
It's going to be hard for weapon civilization to adjust to being able to choose their own weapons, but I think it's the right way to move forward, so no one is forced to do something they don't want to. That's why I want you to be the next Forge Master. Not working for the weapon gods, but working for the people of weapon civilization. I trust you'll make them proud.
I understand. I'll do my best to create the greatest weapons for all of citizens in weapon civilization.
You know, Mint, that was a really impressive way to stop the revolution. I thought we were gonna have to fight our way through that city for hours.
I know. It would have been tough, but after I saw what happened to the Forge Master, I knew I couldn't risk either of your lives over this.
Thanks, Mint. And check it.
Oh wow, Pepper.
I'm gonna use both bows and crossbows. I kinda like them both. The old crossbow leader recommended it to me. He's in charge of all kinds of ranged weapons now.
You did promise to give him an important role in the new weapon civilization.
It's the least I could do. He helped us a ton, and he was the only one willing to hear us out.
So Mint, what do we do now?
That's for us to decide. Let's go explore the world outside the city. This time, we decide our own destiny.